Hi all, it's Simon Keeling here. It's Thursday the 13th of October and just an update for you. Here I was yesterday, quite happy that cold air was going to be coming in next week and that we could be quite confident that all parts of the country would be turning colder during the course of next week. Such is the life of a weather forecaster. 24 hours later and we're starting to get hints of a change. Let me show you what's going on. This is the precip forecast for the next 10 days for Europe. This stays pretty much the same really. You see most of the rain across western parts of the UK, particularly western Scotland, from today through to next Thursday. And from the following Friday into Saturday, look, most of it again focused down these western parts of the country. Very, very little now predicted over towards the east. On the anomalies, well below normal rainfall across eastern parts of the UK, near a normal rainfall towards the west. However, that's not my concern today. This is the real concern. These are the 10-day mean forecast charts, valid from next Thursday through to the following Sunday, and they're 500 millibar heights, and they tell us where heights are above normal or lower than normal. Above normal heights basically means higher pressure, below normal heights is lower pressure. This is the ECMWF model, and you can see how we've got a trough there, that U shape, and we've got blue colours showing that heights are below where you would expect them to be for the time of year, but a big ridge building out in the Atlantic there. So a big ridge here, big trough here, that would all hint at cooler conditions towards the back end of next week. Onto the GFS though, look, it's still basically the same chart, still this idea of a ridge off the eastern seaboard of the States, but a trough is shifted out towards the west of the British Isles with a milder southerly feed coming up across the country, and it's this that we've just seen on the precipitation forecast here, leading to eastern parts of the country being drier. Now, I'm not convinced by this at all. All we can do is take a comparison between the models for next week, and what I've done here is just brought up the GFS model. This is for when is this for? This is valid for Wednesday at midnight. All these charts are Wednesday at midnight. Low pressure look up towards the north of the British Isles. Okay, quite a strong westerly flow. This is certainly going to be feeling cooler, but certainly not cold as we predicted yesterday. Although across Scotland, look, the air mass here is coming from the northwest, so certainly feeling much colder across Scotland. Now, this is from the ECMWF model for the same time. Low pressure again towards the north, so yeah, that's consistent. But just trace these winds back. Look, still strong across the south, but look where they're coming from. They're coming in from the pole. This is cold air still through the country next Wednesday on the ECMWF model. Remember on the GFS, how that cold air, look, you can trace it back, but it was out here towards the northeastern parts of the state, so coming in from a warmer direction. And it really just causes some confusion in the system, because you really don't know where you are. And if we look at the UK Met Office model, there's low pressure up towards the north, look, trace our winds back, and hey presto, yep, it's coming in from the north once again, so cooler conditions again. So my feeling on this is that, yeah, we're going to be getting cold conditions. I think during Tuesday, Wednesday next week, certainly things are changing and it'll be cooler than it is now. But I don't think it's going to be dramatically cold, and we won't get a big fall off in temperatures. And always interesting just to compare the upper air charts. These are quite interesting. This is from weatheronline.co.uk. You go into the mod section and you can compare what the model runs are doing now. Let me get rid of me. This is the 500 millibar flow for next Wednesday at midnight from the GFS model, from the Canadian model, from the UKMO model, and from the ECMWF model. And you can see how actually most of them are basically the same. Low pressure in the heights, or low heights up towards the north of the country, look, on all of them. However, the big difference is further west in the Atlantic. Look, here's the ECMWF. You see that ridge here, they've got that strong ridge built across Greenland, and yes, the UK Met Office have got it as well. And the flow, the jet, is kind of the warm part of the jet on these two models is coming across the Atlantic and through southern parts of the country across northern parts of France. On the Canadian model is the jet again. Yeah, they've got a weak ridge here building across Greenland, but you can actually see where the jet stream is actually, the colder part of the jet is further south across northern France, the warmer part is through central France. And again, for the GFS, look, it's bringing the warmer part of the jet stream. Actually, the GFS is out, it's only bringing the jet stream straight across the Atlantic, right across the country. And that would lead to the milder conditions that the GFS is predicting. So I think the GFS model probably overdone it a bit, and that's what you're going to see on most websites. I think we're going to be somewhere in between the two. I think it will be cooler, certainly compared to this week. Temperatures probably near or just below normal, but I don't think it's going to be an absolute blinding cold snap. However, it could all change, of course. That's the crazy world of weather. Okay, hope that's been useful for you. Just wanted to give you that update. Thanks for watching, and keep the sun shining. Oh, and I was going to say as well, thanks to so many of you for watching these videos and going to the website and using the ads on there as well, because that's how we generate revenue through the website. So thanks for going. The advertisers love it because they get exposure on the website. So thanks for that, and if you see something you like, click through and let them know that you like it. Okay, thanks for watching once again. Keep the sun shining.